Hi everybody, I'm recording this video on the 7th of February 2023, so DayZ update 1.20 isn't live yet, so the files I'm going to be showing you and the GitHub repository I'm going to be giving you the link for in the description below this video, although it's there, don't use it until 1.20 goes live. Or if you're on PC and you're running an experimental server on your local PC, obviously you can check out the files and check them out. But for everybody else, say for PlayStation and Xbox and normal PC community servers, don't use them yet. So what have we got here? So as always, every update, we've been doing these a while now actually. Actually, I haven't been doing the LIVONIA ones. I think I've only done a few of the LIVONIA ones. So this is a collection of XML and one JSON file that when applied to your LIVONIA 1.20 server give you some cool things. And basically they create a server that's got some nice quality of life changes that makes it easier for your players to find loot, to survive longer, to find vehicles and that sort of thing. And they're very easy to install as well. Basically, to install all of these, all you need to do is just have your DayZ server with the vanilla 1.20 files on. So you know what that basically means. If you're running a Nitrado server on console, when you get the notification from Nitrado that the 1.2 server update has finished, you just go to reset mission XML to default, you tick that, you save it, you restart the server. You'll then have the 1.20 mission files, and you can check that by going into the types file and then searching for the masks to see if you've got the new mime masks or the new party masks. Untick that, save that, you'll have the vanilla files. You just upload these files from my GitHub repository over the top of the existing ones in the correct place, restart, and then you'll have the files. And to get all this stuff, all you do is you click on code, click on download zip, that'll download it to your local PC, unzip it, and then you can have a look at it. So what do you get? So let's scroll down now. I normally do a video where I'm running around, but I thought I'd just talk to you about this time. So in a couple of locations around LIVONIA, random locations, you get a trader truck and an event truck that are full of cool stuff. So the event truck's got loads of Halloween stuff in it and fireworks, and the trader truck has got loads of weapons in it. And if you go into the events.xml, you can turn these on or off. They're at the bottom of the file. You can choose to have them or not. And the other trucks are full of building equipment. So they come ready to go. They've got loads of building equipment. So people, once they find one of these trucks, they can take the fuel out the back. They can fuel it up. They can drive off and they can build a base somewhere. So it's nice and easy. It's really cool. There's lots of them as well. Items, most items spawn in pristine. Now some items won't. That's what the globals.xml file is for. Some items won't, but most of them will. I've tried to catch most of them, so most of them will. The CFG gameplay.json allows you to have build anywhere, and also I've done it so that if you find a tourist map on console and you look at it, that will then tell you where you are, just as if you've got a GPS receiver and a compass. On PC, all you've got to do is press M and it'll pop up even if you don't have any of those things. So that's quite cool. Witch's Night event spawns in around the place. Humvees, the spawn in complete with gear in the back. Cars, they all spawn in complete. All you need to do is take the fuel out the back, fuel the vehicle, take the can somewhere you can get some water, fill it up with water, fill up the radiator, and you're good to go. And depending on which car you find, it'll have, some of them have like M4s in the back, VSSs, Asphalts, Dragonovs, fishing equipment, farming equipment, that sort of stuff in there. There's more dynamic loot weapons. So when you go to a helicopter crash site, of which there are some more, you're more likely to find good stuff. And what I've done is I've taken away a lot of the what I think it isn't as good stuff away from them. So things like ghillie suits and things like that shouldn't spawn in heli crashes anymore. They spawn in ordinary military locations. Again, the idea just giving, you know, when you go to helicopter crash and you just find a rifle ghillie wrap, it's a bit like, oh, that's a bit of a waste of time, wasn't it? More duct tape, more sharpening stones, more sterilising agents, more MBC, more gas masks, more axes, more knives, more rifles. Magazines spawn in with ammo in them, almost full or full. If they're meant to have a suppressor on it, the gun will probably spawn with a suppressor on it. If they're meant to have a scope on it, or can have a scope on it, they'll probably spawn with a suppressor on it, with a scope on it. You've got the coloured variants of the assault rifles, you've got the camo Mosins, that sort of stuff. Slightly more ammo, slightly more food, slightly more drink, more wire, more military bags, more night vision, more 9-volt batteries, more medical supplies, and there's some extra stuff in there as well, like swords, pumpkin helmets, weed, alcohol, cigs, the defibrillator, the Easter eggs. They don't work at the moment, but they're in there anyway. And the messages has an 8-hour server restart with simple countdown. Whew, so there we go. So that's what they give you. And if you're new to DayZ server modding, and maybe you're a bit confused or you're not sure where to start, and you're thinking, well, I want to have a boosted loot server, but it seems so complicated. Honestly, for a Livonia server, and I've got a Chernarus one as well, honestly, just use these files. You know, they work. Or there might be some errors, and if there are, let me know. I've checked them, but you know, who knows what might happen. Just use them, because honestly, they give you a really easy server to go on. It's a pleasure to run around. It means that people can find guns and find lots of ammo, and they can enjoy shooting zombies, which I think is one of the coolest things. So there we go. So that's what these are. As I say, click code, download the zip, unpack it, go over to your server. When 1.20 goes live, make sure you've got the default XMLs, and you'll know that by searching in your types.xml for the new masks, and then just upload these files over the top of your existing ones in the file browser. So just look to find the types.xml file, which will be in the DB folder. Look to find the CFG, the config files, which are in the oh, you don't want to be in Chernarus, do you? I'm in the wrong one. DayZ PS missions. Here we go. Oh, I'm in the wrong server, aren't I? Here we go. Here's a Livonia server. So go to the file browser. Once 1.20 has gone live, go into PS missions or XB missions or missions. Go into Enoch. That's the Livonia one, and you're just going to upload those files that I've got. The CFG files all go in this folder here, and then the events, types, and messages and globals all go in this folder here. Restart it, and you will be good to go, and you'll have a nice boosted loot Livonia server. So if you find any errors, let me know, because normally a few of them do creep in. Email me, scalespeed@gmail.com, or put it in the comment section below this video. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.